1.2 Solving quadratic inequalities by the graphical method. Okay, see, quadratic again, and this time is the inequality. Do you remember quadratic equations? Yeah, this time quadratic inequalities. That means in degree 2. You see that here are some examples. ax squared plus bx plus c. And this time inequality sign, right? So in general, a quadratic inequality in one unknown can be expressed in one of the following forms. Okay, these are the examples. Okay, you see quadratic form greater than 0, and this one greater or equals to 0. You can say as smaller than 0 or smaller or equals 0. Here a is a non-zero constant and b, c are the constants. If a equals to 0, then it's not a quadratic inequalities again. Okay, so when we solve this kind of inequalities, I mean the quadratic inequalities, we can use the graphical method like this. Sketch the graph of the function, I mean the quadratic function, and mark the x-intercept, if any. Okay. Step 2, according to the sketch, find the interval of x at which the corresponding values of y meets the requirement of the inequality given. The solution of the inequality are at these intervals. For example, here, consider this one. Sketch of the y equals x squared plus x minus 6. And you know that these two are the x-intercept. Okay? Actually, how can we get these two intercept? I can teach you here. Here y equals x squared plus x minus 6. Can you factorize this two? Yeah. X plus 3. X minus 2. That means x-intercepts are negative 3 and 2, right? Think about this one. X squared plus x minus 6 equals 0, x plus 3, x minus 2, so x equals to negative 3 or x equals to 2. So here, 2 x-intercepts, right? Okay, think about it. If the question, I mean the inequality, is now x squared plus x minus 6 greater than 0. That means this part, okay, I use the green one. This part greater than 0. That means y greater than 0. In this parabola, which part of the parabola greater than 0? That means above x-axis, y greater than 0. That means above x-axis. Yeah, you can see that this one greater than 0, this one greater than 0, right? The value of y greater than 0. So where's the value of x? When x greater than 3, that means this part. Okay, I use this one, this part. Then you can get the value greater than 0, right? This part. The value of x is here, then you get the value of y greater than 0, right? That means x smaller than negative 3 or x greater than 2 is the solution. Clear? Okay. In the same time, if the question asks you this one smaller or equals to 0, that means what? That means y, okay, smaller or equals to 0. Okay, I use the red one. You see that this one right? This one smaller than 0, right? Then where's the x? Yeah, correct. Here. Okay? So x in between -3 and 2, right? This time include the equal sign. So x in between -3 and 2. Okay? So when you sketch the graph of the quadratic function, that means like this. Get the x-intercept, that means this 2. Afterward, you can find or you can solve the quadratic inequalities. Okay? If greater than 0, then the answer of x will become the two sides of the x-axis. If smaller than 0, then in between two x-intercepts. In between two x-intercepts. Okay? And this concept for a greater than 0, that means when the parabola opens upward, okay, then you can get this two kinds of answers. Understand? Good. You can try these two activities and checkpoints by yourself, okay?